New tonight, we're hearing from a West Michigan mayor backing a lawsuit against the new so-called gag order law.
It's a law that keeps officials from using public funds to pass out information about ballot measures through TV, radio, letters, or robocalls up to 60 days before an election. Those filing the suit say it's unconstitutional and infringes on free speech.
24 News 8's Evan Dean spoke with one person involved in filing that lawsuit and another lawmaker who's trying to clarify the law. Evan?
Yeah, Brian and Marley, in the upcoming March 8th election, longtime Dowagiac Mayor Donald Lyons will ask voters to decide whether the city clerk position should switch from an elected position to an appointed one. But now he says this new law is making it harder for city leaders to simply let the public know about the ballot issue. So he joined a number of others on the lawsuit in Lansing today to speak out.
It was just so awful that there's no defending it.
Some strong words from this small-town mayor about a new law that's now preventing city leaders in Dowagiac from doing what they usually do in the weeks before an election. Their common means of communication, ballot measure info mailed out in people's utility bills. Now, that's not allowed.
If we can't, as elected officials, communicate using every possible means, why are we even here?
Governor Snyder signed the bill last month, but urged lawmakers to follow up with clarifying legislation. State Rep. Holly Hughes did just that. Plus, part of her bill would shorten the so-called gag order on public officials from 60 days before an election to just 30.
There's some that want a total repeal. That is not going to happen. And I think that this is a good compromise. I think it does make sense to have some kind of provisions on how you spend public dollars, for sure.
Pre-existing law already makes it illegal for officials to use public dollars to encourage a yes or a no vote. But supporters of the new law claim school and city officials would often go beyond just informing to advocating for ballot issues.
How do you draw that line? Quite frankly, going from 60 days to 30 days is disingenuous. All of the publications, all of the publicity, all of the efforts before an election was just in the last 30 days.
Now, Lyons also says the new law is strange because it doesn't prohibit certain methods of communication like newspapers, emails, or the use of social media. Supporters of the new law have argued that school and city leaders can create campaign committees to fundraise to promote votes. It's unclear if and when lawmakers will take up Hughes' newly proposed amendments.